What's up guys, I'm FEH1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes. Today I'm going to be summoning on the Attuned Eirika and Ascended Amelia banner. Almost mixed them up, but hoping that I can get Eirika easily. Her Attune skill is absolutely insane. I mean, a lot of people did theorize that we're going to get some kind of null counter disrupt as the Attune skill, and now I think that we're going to be getting some hardy bearing Attune skill or even Vantage. I could see that happening because a lot of the good sacred seals that could have happened, they can just put them as the Attune skills now. So a lot of units which have preferred skills unfortunately are not going to be able to get it, but still a lot of the other tanks can definitely make use of it. And hardy bearing seems like the effect which they could make as an Attune skill. Nidavellir is definitely surprising. I was thinking maybe he would be the attuned unit. Because he didn't really have any kind of marker as an enemy unit in the data when he appeared as a Tempest Trial unit. And he was such a menace in Tempest Trial, and now just imagine him being an ordinary unit in Tempest Trial in Training Tower. He's gonna be a really annoying unit because of his AoE pre-charging. So even though he kinda got shafted when it comes to these skills, he's still incredibly strong, honestly. And he could age the best out of this banner if we get a lot of speed creep, because Attuned Eirika does need the speed check for the Vantage, and that has not been the best thing compared to Fallen Female Violet. The thing is that I think that Attuned Eirika is going to be having it better because she has got the Phantom Speed in her weapon. So that is probably going to be helping her have some longevity compared to Fallen Female Violet. But I would have liked if her vantaging was not tied to speed, because we could just get insanely even faster units, and Choose Your Legends is next month, so it could happen. I mean, crazier things have happened in this game. But right now, Attuned Eirika is going to be incredibly strong as a Vantage Omni tank. Quite unique actually. The only other good unit who can function like that is probably, Brave Marth, but even then, Eirika does have the flat damage reduction on her speed. The Unity weapon on Forde is a bit weird, but still I do like the self debuffs. I wish that they had given that to Fallen Knight, because it's so annoying to always run Legendary Hail Robin to get the debuffs for yourself. Okay, another Gaius. I just want to get one Nidavellir. Verge of Death is decent, but if he was a tuned unit, I think that he would have probably gotten inside attack speed like Tempest Trial. Incredibly good unit for Ether Raid's defense and also for summoner duels. Alright, so I'll try on 12 o'clock maybe for Attuned Eirika. Oh, not the woman in the armor that I wanted, but still, Sheena's gonna be showing up. And let us begin with the questions that you guys have left. As always, if you want me to answer any kind of question in a summoning video, you could leave them in the comments with the hashtag question. And the first question is by Raymond, and they're asking me what type of weapon do you think the third arcane weapon will have first, and which weapon type do you want to get the third arcane weapon most? So this could be the question of the day. Let me know in the comments which weapon type you really want the third arcane weapon for. Me personally, I definitely want to have the third arcane sword, because we have had a good amount of gap between Arcane Devourer and Arcane Elutnir, and now this arcane sword that could happen in the future. And Arcane Elutnir has fallen off so much that a bit better modern unit with a modern arcane weapon that gives you maybe plus 14 or even more to your attack, defense, and resistance would work out for many of the slower units. So I would want a new arcane sword, honestly, because they have rearmed lift so many times, and Arcane Devourer is still gonna be a decent sword for the speedy units, but for the slower units, maybe another arcane sword would be nice. I would also like to see another arcane red tome. That's also not happened, and Arcane Eclipse has really fallen off the face of the earth because of the competition from Devoted Basket and also Nabata Beacon, which is just a much better weapon for a speedier red mage. So a good arcane red tome would be pretty nice, but we're probably gonna get like something like arcane Colorless Tome or something weird like an Arcane Beast weapon, if I'm being honest. Last year, this time we did get Aether with the Arcane Beast weapon. Okay, Flora showing up. The original big paragraph weapon unit. In hindsight, it wasn't even that big, but still, it was first for its time. So far, no focus unit. There's no 4-star focus on this banner, so that's a bit unfortunate. But I'm glad that Forde got the good treatment and got a decent weapon. It's not the most insane weapon, but still, having Spectrum Unity is nice with the debuffs. Alright, 20 summons. No greenstone. Okay, so I might have to spark Eirika at this point. Eirika is also going to be getting her Emblem version. I'm not sure what they could give that to her. They're definitely going to be separating Eirika and Ephraim for sure. There's no way they would do 2 emblems together, or even Edelgard, Dimitri, and Claude. Okay, Jeffrey showing up. For some reason, I've got a lot of Jeffreys, and he's now at +5 merge. I'm just going to be merging him because his fodder is so underwhelming. Unless they make the tier 4 version of Flow Force incredibly good, I don't really see him aging to be that good. Okay, I'm gonna get Amelia here. Let's go. She has a speed wing in her hair. That's pretty much it. And she has got minus defense plus HP. Okay. Minus defense is not really the greatest, but still, that's pretty nice. And even though she's supposed to function as a Far Savior, it's gonna be a pretty troublesome matchups for her as a Far Savior. So near saving is a lot better, and Clever Fighter is locked to armor units. No surprise, even range armors can get it. Pretty nice. It's lobby scale. So got one of the focus units in Amelia, and she's going to be giving Floret. I wonder if Intelligent Systems really regret where they have put the limit of the Floret to 1 per ascended unit, because they could have made a lot more. Okay, I'm gonna get Galtz's 3 5-star units in a single batch, because they could have made a lot more cash if they made it so that you could get more Florets, like on the duplicate copies of your ascended units. So plus attack Galtz's, I got one of like 2 of the most worthless pity breaker units here, or off focus units in this batch, in Jeffrey and Galtz's. Galtz's particularly so. At least Jeffrey could have the benefit of the doubt, where maybe in the future he's, good as a bridge fodder. Okay, so 3 5-star units, definitely a pretty good batch, and got 2 off focus units, so my traffic light has been charged up. I already got Amelia. I really want to get like another Amelia for my Winter Manuela, who's at plus in merge. Getting the flat damage reduction is going to be good, so I'm going to still try for her, I feel like, because it's such a good fodder skill, and much better than anything that she has got. Still, like, hard to beat hardy fighter for the far saving matchups, but I just use Manuela as a near savior, so if I get another Amelia, that wouldn't be the worst thing, and I'll probably just fodder her for that. The next question is by the real Govika, and they're asking, what advice would Day Now PM1 give to Day 1 PM1? I'm not sure, in FE or in life. For FE, I would probably give myself the advice to invest a bit more into legendary units. So if I had like plus 10 legendary Chrom or plus 10 legendary Lilina, that would be really helpful on the free-to-play account in Arena. Right now I just have plus 10 legendary male pilot, and while he's good, he's no Chrom. I kind of wish that I'd got legendary Chrom at plus emerge instead, because the assist is just so good. So kind of wish that I invested in that aspect to make Arena easier for myself. But right now I'm thinking of maybe investing in some legendary units with the remix banners, because at least I can spark on those banners. And for life, I guess I would probably tell the Day 1 PM1 to not invest that much in amiibos. I don't know why, but I had this craze of collecting amiibos when Smash 4 was a thing. And I kind of regret it now because I don't really use them much. I and I'm not really a collectibles type of guy, but I don't know why I had that surge to collect all of them, like all of the Smash 4 characters as amiibos. And the worst thing is that I didn't even keep them in their boxes, like many people would. So I don't think they have a lot of resale value, honestly. So that's something I kind of regret, for sure. Amiibos were just so cool to me at that time, and I thought that pretty much any game would always have them. I kind of like remember myself being really thankful that I collected them in Fire Emblem Fates, because you could recruit Marth, Ike, Lucina, Robin with the amiibos. So I thought that would, you know, just carry on. But unfortunately, the games didn't really have that much for the amiibo functionality. You'll just get some items. Like, that's pretty much it. So they've definitely fallen off for the usage. They're still making them. Of course, I'm not collecting them anymore. Alright, please, Eirika, you gotta show up here. So that I can spark Nidavellir, maybe? I just need to get one more off focus unit, and then my focus charge will be fully lit up. Yeah, Nidavellir should definitely have got some kind of preferred special. I thought that would definitely make sense for him, because we have got Regan, Otr with their exclusive special, so maybe they would give him like an exclusive AoE special. Okay, I'm gonna get Kyle here. He's the instant emote, and this is gonna be my first copy. Definitely harder to get than the actual 5-star units on this banner. And minus attack. Okay. Of course. So I need to build him up. He doesn't really have a good weapon. It's basically the Coral Saber of Summer Leon, but in the Lance version. So now I can get maybe Eirika as a spark. And then I'll try to hunt for Nidavellir and Forde. So here she is with her amazing attune skill, and she also has Gust, which is inhittable to any other melee infantry unit, except for dragons and beasts, of course. Poor beast units don't get anything. So yeah, this is gonna be a pretty nice special to be run, and in many instances, it is gonna be better than godlike reflexes for a lot of the units, because you can retaliate back with it. Okay, this is a pretty good batch. So another attuned Eirika would not hurt. So I wouldn't mind getting more of Gust. Okay, Nigo. Are you the secret 4-star focus? Plus attack, plus defense, okay. For a second I thought I would get plus attack, plus speed, even on a 4-star unit. That doesn't seem to be the thing. Kagetsu, okay. Yeah, that's nice. I'm looking for him and minus speed. I'll try on the green stones actually. Even though I'm hunting for Nidavellir. Raisin. Oh. Yeah, Raisin, poor Raisin is not going to be getting a weapon refine. Kind of makes me sad for all of these dancers getting skipped like that. And the mythic dancers just all got the combat weapon refines. I wonder if they're going to be skipping the duo and harmonic dancers, like Duo Secret, because that is going to be coming up. Okay. Prime's going to be showing up here. He's the third off focus unit, so now in the next batch I can have my focus charge. And hopefully that results in Nidavellir and Forde. The next question is by Tempest Jet, and they're asking me, okay, I'm gonna get Renais right as I was reading the question. Okay, another 5-star. So far the luck has been pretty nice when it comes to getting the 5 stars. So they're asking me, why do you think that FEH has included characters like Ramimond and Elamine, but for the longest time, no Nurgle and still no Athos, who are far more impactful to the story? Do you think they're saving Athos for some specific story moment, or who do you think he'd share the banner with? I don't really think that they're saving it for the story, per se, but I was extremely happy with the way Nurgle turned out to be. He's a menace, and I hope that happens with Athos as well. For some reason, they haven't really done that. I thought, you know, Nurgle and Mythic, not Nurgle and Athos would be the mythic unit together on a double mythic banner, but probably not. But we could have a double mythic this month. So I'm thinking they're probably saving Athos because they think that he's not going to be selling all that well. Because I remember Ashera and even Medius's banner didn't really perform the best. And to be fair, any kind of legendary and mythic banner doesn't really perform all that good unless it has got the insane color share like Emblem Ike and Emblem Marth. So that's probably the reason why they haven't really done that. And Legendary Xander also suffered a lot. So maybe that's why... Okay, I'm gonna get forward here. So maybe that's why they have not really done that. For what it's worth, for Mortis and Goto's banner did pretty well. Minus speed plus defense, okay. I mean, kinda needed the speed, but that's fine. My focus charge is gonna be getting used up, so might as well try for Amelia. Almost thought it was Amelia because of the shoulder pads. Amelia definitely gets her status stolen by Nurgle, but still, the unit that she's saving is not gonna get their status stolen, so that could work out. And focus charge is gonna be used up now, so it's all on the luck if I can get Nidavellir. Not. I don't really want another Forde. Okay, Veronica showing up. I'm very close to plus and merging her, so getting her is nice. Yeah, this is plus speed. I was looking for plus speed. I never really got the plus speed IV, so definitely gonna be merging her up. I could try on the Bluestones for another Amelia. The good thing is that Amelia is gonna be in the normal summon pool, unlike Attuned Eirika. So that's at least better. I think if Athos is supposed to get a mythic version, he would probably color share with some other legend, pretty much. Because I think that they don't really have the confidence in a lot of these story, like mainline story related mythic units, I feel like. So they're bound to do the double mythic or double legendary mythic type of thing with them. But Nurgle is already in. Hopefully Nemesis could get a mythic version. There's just so many units that would want a mythic version, but they are just in the pipeline, and a lot of the OC characters just take the priority when it comes to getting the mythic version. So this month we could have Hadron and Ictinir as the mythic units, basically the deer dude. Because from the story it does feel like he could join us as a mythic. He's not really hostile. Right, so far, no Nidavellir. He's giving me a tough time. Somehow he does not end up being a mythic unit, but Otr is. It's just incredibly funny how they pick and choose who gets to be a mythic and who doesn't. If I do get him, I'm just gonna be running him with the AoE build. I don't think I'm gonna be giving him Assassin's Strike though. That's definitely too valuable of fodder. But he probably wants that. I wish they gave him some better slot B skill at least. And Defense Res Smoke would have been a good slot C skill because of his Canto. The next question is asking me which units in your opinion could make for a good Ygdrasill Resplendent. I think Flying Nino or Bray Micaiah would be really nice. Yeah, I would definitely like them. I would also think that Marianne could be a really good Ygdrasill Resplendent choice. Even Mercedes. So they can be the healing hands pretty much. But I think it's gonna be a while until we see that. Probably a year or a year and a half until we see that. They should definitely try and diversify the outfits a bit more because a lot of the outfits kind of seem samey after a while. The fairies are easy mention. So having more realms at their disposal is going to be nice to space out the resplendents for each realm, basically. Julia getting summoned. I don't really get her that much. She has that finish skill that you're pretty much going to be running on only the unit that the finish skill comes on, which is Ascended Young Tiki. And also legendary Guinevere. And Nidavellir giving me a really hard time here. The next question is asking me, what do you want to see in the Refine and Remix for Otr, aka Dark Game 1 or Otrmaster? I would definitely want Brutal Shell to get some kind of damage reduction piercing. I think Regan not getting that is such a missed opportunity. You definitely need that. And as an Aether Raids defense mythic unit, I would want him to get some kind of supportive effect. You know, kind of like Nidavellir here. Maybe giving out the pulse effect to, you know, some of the allies if they don't want to make it similar to Nidavellir. So I would actually like that quite a lot. That would make him much better. He's still gonna be a melee mythic in the anima season. That's gonna be competing with Freyr. So it's always gonna be hard. But I feel like he's probably gonna get shafted. Seeing as the Refine of note, I don't really have a lot of confidence in the mythic refines for Aether Raids defense, honestly. Otr still was usable back when Summer Duels first came out. So if he gets a good weapon refine, at least he's going to be able to function outside of Aether Raids defense. So I would want him to get maybe Flared Sturdy as the remix skill, but that would probably not happen. So he's probably getting something like, I don't know, a smoke skill or a menace skill. Their remixes are always the skills that are a bit older and not the exact skill that you kind of want on a unit. And if he gets some kind of sweep effect, that would be really good. We already have the Null Counter Disrupt as the attune skill, so getting the sweep effect is not going to be all that insane. Alright, I'm at 4%. Still no Nidavellir showing up. Maybe after I've talked about Otr, he could show up. But yeah, the main thing I really want is damage reduction piercing. And he could maybe have, you know, some kind of support. Maybe his Canto could get converted into Canto Distant Traveled. So that would be much better. For retreating, they're probably going to be keeping the restriction of the turn 1 to 4 because they have done the same with Nidavellir, so that's probably a deliberate choice for these Nidavellir units. Eitri has that, Regan has that, and Regan even has that after Refine. Okay, not a lot of colorless stones. Maybe a second Amelia at this rate. Nope. The next question is asking me, was there any Forma that you regretted not getting? And was there any Forma you regretted getting? Interesting question. From my main account, I usually do redeem 1 or 2 Forma units, like every single batch pretty much, because I have to do the summoning videos, and Forma packs are basically a really good value package. But on the free-to-play account, I really regretted getting like Brave Dimitri because I didn't really use him that much. I mean, now we're gonna be getting his rerun option in the Hall of Fame survival pool, and obviously now he's gonna be having more skills like the Boost Friend in Breath of Life 4, but I kind of regretted getting him on the free-to-play account. And one Forma unit that I kind of regret not getting is definitely Brave Marth. At that time, he wouldn't really get No Quarter, but still, I could have gotten him with Special Spiral, and that would have been pretty good. So that's one unit I kind of regret not getting on the free-to-play account. Brave Marth is still going to be getting a chance in the rival pool, but he'll have to compete with some of the other really good options and the 3 houses pool. Alright, no colorless stone. Yeah, that seems to be the pattern here. Was kind of convinced that we were about to get some kind of elite banner and maybe Marcus would be on it, but close enough, we got a GBA banner with Sacred Stone units. Aura Shell has gotten a lot of ults, but they have been pretty well spaced. So I was actually kind of expecting her and Joshua to get something, but Eirika is probably the safer option to sell things, I guess, for them. And it is going to be Robin. Nope. No Nidavellir, even after all those orbs. Only 36 orbs to go. I feel like he's going to be a clutch summon here. I love how he just gives that pulse effect to Fallen Ursula. He's such a good unit with Fallen Ursula, with the desperation effect, and she also benefits from his pulses. In Tempest Trial, like, he was killing Emblemites right there, which was kinda insane, and he could probably do it with the AoE special. Okay, Leonardo with the plus attack IV, that's pretty good. I think I'm gonna snipe the colorless stones. I'm not sure if the second Amelia is gonna be happening at this point. Yeah, probably not gonna be happening. So I'll just try on the colorless stones with my remaining orbs and see if I get lucky. I'm almost gonna be at 5%. That's quite a lot. And no off-focus units either, so I don't really have the failsafe of the focus charge. Less than 20 orbs to go. Maybe Nidavellir. Okay, never mind. Maybe Nidavellir is trying to get summoned on the very last orb, it feels like. With the Shadows of Valentia holoforms, it's kind of crazy that Mycen already showed up. And next time, probably gonna be Marla and Hestia at this rate. The next question is asking me, what is your opinion of collectionist players and the problem that the number of barracks is lower than the number of total heroes? You think reserves is the solution or more barracks? I definitely think that more barracks is the solution. I hope that in the FEH channel in August, they could probably increase the barracks of every player up to like 2,000, because like more barracks is always going to be useful. And the problem with reserves is that you can often forget that you've got that unit in your reserve, and it doesn't really appear in the skill search. And when you're doing limited battles and all of that, the units don't really appear. So that is the problem with the reserves, and they have got a lot of reserve space, but I wish they would just expand the barracks, because at this point it is such a nothing burger of a problem that they're trying to give to the players to upgrade with the orbs. It's really not worth it. So I would just want them to upgrade for all of the players. I mean, yeah, reserves are available, but more barracks are just going to be encouraging people to, summon and not care about micromanaging. Because I've seen many players with like 350 barrack space, and they have to micromanage all of the things. Like, you cannot go a full summoning session without like putting someone in the reserves. So that kind of takes a lot of time, and it kind of breaks the flow of the summoning. And if they give everyone the barracks, then at least you're gonna be in your tempo to summoning. So that's what I think personally. Could be a good quality of life change that they could make. Just like how they didn't go through with equipping any kind of skills, expending your stamina. That used to be like, that was gonna be a thing in year one, but they didn't do that. I mean, stamina is again such a thing that you should not really be stressing your players about. It's not exactly the biggest thing. So I'm hoping that they take that kind of stance with the barrack space, because now we have more units than the barracks, the max barracks. And I do have the max barracks, but even I have to use like the reserves now. And kind of wish I didn't have to, because I can not notice a lot of units while, just scrolling or just wanting to use them in limited battles. So that's pretty much what I think. Dimitri is gonna be showing up. Wow. Right. Minus speed plus resistance. He's getting merged up. He has Dead Blow 4. At this point, they should give like Dead Blow 4 on a free-to-play unit, because it's so underpowered compared to anything else. Okay, I'll try for Fallen Edelgard. Maybe I'll get her. Okay, never mind. Not after Dimitri. So it seems like Nidavellir is not going to be showing up here. But he's the normal summon unit, so hopefully I could get him at a later time. I'm gonna again try for Summer Ingrid. She got such a good weapon refine, pretty much got Arcane Luin built in a refine. And those were the summons from my main account, and now let's move on to the free-to-play account. On the free-to-play account, I've got about 30 orbs saved up, and we have a month to choose your legends. So yeah, all of these orbs are free-to-play, and I spent about like 600 free-to-play orbs with my free-to-play account. Yeah, orb balance here. So it took me a lot of orbs on the Emblem Celica banner, and I didn't end up even getting her. So those banners are really risky, and I had to just get by with the attuned IVs I got. So I used her for some of the duplication, but that's pretty much it. So I'm hoping I can get some kind of luck on the free-to-play account to compensate for that, and maybe I get Nidavellir and Attuned Eirika. Definitely would not mind that. Now I'm just gonna be saving for the Choose Your Legends, honestly. Emblem Celica just took so much and didn't even show up. Alright, this banner has 22 hours to go. Duo Thor would be pretty nice if I can get her. I have her with minus resistance, but I never really fixed that with trade fruits, so hopefully I could fix it with a merge. Nope. Too good to be true. I did give Duo Thor all of the fodder of Attuned IV because she's definitely one of the units that you could invest in for something like Summoner Duels, and she's a pretty safe bet. From here, I'm not sure. I already have a plus in Reckon. Guess I'm gonna try on the Colorless Stone. I sure got a pretty good weapon refine and hits incredibly hard, so I'm glad that they didn't really shaft her like Note. Note can definitely make use of Gust as a special at the very least with her weapon refine. From here, I would kind of want to get maybe Legendary Lina because I don't really have too high of a merged Legendary Fire unit. So if I end up like building up a Fire Legendary up to plus 10, it's probably going to be Legendary Lina because she has got amazing support and good AoE nuking potential, which is gonna stay good in Arena. This is that the trenches could be annoying. I'm gonna try for the Greenstone to get Caeda. Nope. No Caeda, no Celica. Hopefully some Eirika though. I would like to get Jafar. I've gotten him a few times randomly in my arena free summon. Okay, Fallen Female Orin showing up here. I would save her for the fodder, but it's like attack speed solo, and that's pretty much it. So just gonna be merging her up, minus attack IV. The Arcane Feldstone is simply a better weapon than what she has got. Okay, no redstone, unfortunately, for the Ruptured Sky. Really hope they can make Pegasus Rift because it is going to be used by so many more units compared to Wyvern Rift. From here, definitely Fallen Edelgard. I did redeem her Forma on the free-to-play account for the Gale Force, and also redeemed Legendary Marth. Now I think I'm probably gonna save for the future. Dual Pilot is about to get a weapon refine, so if I can get her, that would be pretty nice. Okay, Tiki showing up. Day 1 unit. Yeah, definitely not my first Tiki. Again, no fodder. And now we move on to the Attuned Eirika banner. Okay, so hope I can summon Eirika. I'm gonna try on the greenstones with my tickets. If I get no greenstones, then I try on the colorless stones for Nidavellir. Because I genuinely think like Nidavellir is pretty insane as a unit. Okay, 2 greenstones. This is gonna make it hard for me. I'm definitely not spending any kind of orbs here. After what happened with the Emblem Celica banner, I just need to save for Choose Your Legends. Okay, no greenstone. Then I'll try for Nidavellir. Maybe he was saving himself to appear on the free-to-play account. Perhaps that's why he didn't show up on the main. 2 more tickets. Okay, 1 greenstone at the very least. If I get Attuned Eirika, I would definitely give the fodder to my Attuned Caeda. That's the final thing that she needs as an Omni tank. Okay, pretty much the same layout, okay. 12 o'clock, not gonna be showing up with Attuned Eirika. Yeah, free-to-play account has been affected with some kind of disease, which has been reducing my luck. So let me know how your summons went, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. You can click the link on the screen right now to check out my breakdown of this banner, and make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because YouTube sub boxes are about as functional as the amount of Nidavellir I summoned in this video. So with that, see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.